Hi, this is David from www.vortal.me, and today I'm going to teach you how to make jQuery slash jQuery galleries using the FancyBox plugin. So let's get started. You could get the FancyBox plugin at www.fancybox.net, which this is the page. So basically, I'm going to teach you how to make an image gallery. So just to show you an example of that, this is an image gallery. So it's pretty nice. So let's teach you how to make that. First of all, you're gonna have to start by downloading the plugin from this website. Once you download it, extract the contents into the folder onto your development folder wherever you're building that website. It's gonna include this plugin is gonna include all the CSS files and jQuery script files that you may need. Another thing is that you're gonna need a jQuery library. You can either get that from jQuery or you could use the Google libraries. Most of the time I use the Google libraries. I believe it just renders that much faster. So just copy and paste that code and import it into a new document. So let's already copied it. So the way I start things, I first insert all my scripts and CSS files before I start putting any of the jQuery .ready functions or anything like that. So, and this is easy. It sounds or looks more complicated than it really is. So let's start by importing our mouse wheel pack. All these files you should have in the FancyBox directory that you downloaded. So let's start. Script source. Oh, so it's a type text, and it's a JavaScript. Okay, and let's get the source. Let's browse, and I'm already in that folder. So not only that, but within the plugin folder, there's an index file that you can open on Dreamweaver or whatever text editor you might have that you could use for reference, and you could copy and paste some of the code from there. So that's always good to have. Okay, and let's bring in the actual jQuery script that makes it work. So the type is as well as a text and JavaScript and source, and let's browse for it, and it should be right here, I believe. The one, as you can see, I have a little bit older version of the FancyBox, but it's I've opened the other one and it's the same process of using it. Okay, so now we have our scripts, our fun. Well, whoops. Let's close, and let me just start this one right here. This is where we're gonna put all of our basically functions. I'm gonna get to that right now, so bear with me. Sorry about that. Script type equal. Sometimes it sucks when it doesn't do the code snippet, since I am a slow typer. Oops, that's why. And this is why. See, I'm sorry, I'm a little off today. And let me close that. Okay, this is where I'm gonna put all my function files, right? I mean, sorry, not function files, all the commands. So leave that open right there. Now let's start by linking in our CSS, our style sheets. So same process, so link relative to style sheets. And let's type, let's text CSS, and let's import them from. Okay, so we're gonna bring in our FancyBox style sheets. Let me see where, I don't remember where we have them at. I believe they're okay. Let's go back to the. We got one right here. the fancy box style, and let's go off and get the other one. So I'm a little bit clumsy when it comes to typing. And the other one is fancy. I believe it should be around here. If not, I'm gonna have to pause it and look for it. Oh, there you are. This is a CSS file, as you can see. So the CSS file is in the other folder. Okay. And I believe that is it for our style sheet. So now we're gonna get to the script calling out the functions. So like I said, remember it has an index that we so let me show you where that index is. So let's go open, this is the file, but I'll show you. And let's go to the fancy box folder. So okay, the fancy box folder has these files right here. So the index, this is what you can use for reference, and it shows the same thing, the script, so you probably don't even have to type it out. It's already there for you. And we want to call this function right here, so you could copy and paste. If you I usually just type it out, but okay, I'm gonna copy that. Oops. uh, Paste that. You're gonna probably want to close this function right here. Let's just close it already, so that way we avoid confusion. So close the function. uh, Sorry, I got some sticky notes on the way. So that's what's gonna call all these scripts to work. Now we want the gallery function, so we're gonna go down here where it says relative example group, copy and paste that code as well. And there we go. I suggest renaming this. You can maybe rename it to something as, let's call the relative function gal. Okay, now so our functions and scripts are ready for us to start. So I mean they're ready for us, so now it's it's up to us now to just import our pictures and table, and we should be done. So let's get to the body. Now we're gonna actually get to some of the fun stuff. We're almost at the finish line right now. So I'm gonna make it easy. So let's just import a table, and let's make it have 3 rows and 3 columns, whatever. Doesn't matter right now. It's okay. So this is our table, and let's bring in some pictures in here. Oops. Oh man, I'm all over the place today. So just image source, and let's browse, and we have some images that this plugin comes in with. Let's go use the example images that it comes in with. Usually small means small, the S means small, and the B means big. Okay. Okay, bear with me for a second. I got a message right here. Okay. Now we're gonna make this image. Let's go split it so I can show you. Okay, there it goes. We want to make this image link to the bigger image. So let's go link, and okay. Now to call for the function, the gallery function, remember this a relative gal. We want to make our anchor tag right here link to that. So that's basically pretty easy. So just go relative to, and what did I call it? I believe I called it gal. Make sure. Gal. Okay. And let's do the same. Let's add another picture right here. Um, and let's add this one. Okay. And let's make it link to uh, the bigger guy. Same thing. Make the relative link. And let's see if that works for right now. Let's preview on Firefox. Let's save those changes. Yes. Okay. Oh, there it worked. It's basically the sums of it. So let me do a summary because I know I was a little bit all over the place. So let's go back to just view the code. Alright. So what did we do? We got the Google libraries, the JQuery libraries, and copied and paste. We also got the mouse wheel pack and the jQuery fancy box pack from the files we downloaded, and we just linked them. That's basically it. And then we established this little section that we were going to put in the code snippet, which was this, which is also available in the index file from the plugin that you just downloaded. And there's much more different gallery types that you can implement. You just gonna have to look through it. So, but this is the most practical one, where it just lets you to flip through pictures. And then we also imported the CSS files. I believe you don't really need this one. This one just kind of, this one was part of the demo, but this one is a CSS that basically controls everything else, the actual box CSS of the pictures. We imported those, and then we just brought in a table, and within the cells we put in the thumbnail image, and we linked the thumbnail image to the larger image, and then we made those anchor tags relative to this function, which is gal. And that's basically it. So remember, the plugin is available at www.fancybox.net, and that should basically sum it all. Okay, thank you very much.